Hey, guys and gals and non-binary pals, it's come to my attention that the majority of my viewers aren't subscribed. I really hope you guys enjoy my videos or enjoy listening to me yap about things I'm passionate about enough to consider subscribing, as it will help me stay more motivated and excited about bringing you guys content that you enjoy. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the video. You ever had an interest growing up and people think it's weird or odd, often pushing you away or bullying you for it? They kind of ruined your ability to share your interests or the things you were into. Today we're diving into what it's like being the weird kid growing up, liking games and anime before it was cool. Yeah, that weird kid, it was me. Let's talk about it. Let me tell you a little story about growing up as the weird kid. Yeah, you know, the one. The kid who wasn't into popular stuff or maybe liked things a little too much, whether it be art, gaming, whatever, you know. Liking that random anime nobody knew about, or the one who spent hours playing video games instead of going to parties or doing whatever other teens and kids were doing. Yeah, that was me. And honestly, it sucked sometimes. People didn't get it. They didn't like certain things. They'd call you out for it. They'd be like, oh, that thing you're into, that makes you weird. That makes you cringy. If you were into games, comic books, anime, or had niche interests, art, reading, you were seen as different, and different wasn't really celebrated. You'd be ostracized or made fun of for what you liked, and it hurt sometimes. Being the weird kid, though, it's kind of funny looking back on it now, because what was once weird is now like in the mainstream. Like back in the day, I would have never guessed that gaming would be so widely known. Multi-billion-dollar, basically, type of industry. Or seeing people outwardly rock anime merch. You know how many people I've seen rocking Jujutsu Kaisen themed clothes or merch, thinking it's the coolest thing in the world? Bro, back in the day, if you tried to do that, dog, you're getting pushed in the locker, or you're just gonna get called weird, or people are gonna be like, look at the weirdo, look at the nerd, or you're just gonna get straight up bullied like typical. But back then, really, it was isolating. It felt really isolating, you know? You'd hear stuff like, oh, why do you care so much? Or, oh, what are you reading? Oh, you're reading anime? Fucking nerd. Or they'd make fun of you for getting excited about the new Persona game, or the new Call of Duty, or the new episode of Attack on Titan, or reincarnated into the slime, or they make fun of you for liking some niche sci-fi series or being into Disney shows. I remember feeling like I had to hide what I loved, hide what I was into. You either toned what you did or how you acted down, or you got judged. That also goes hand in hand with sexualities. Because middle school, I couldn't really let people know what I was into, because oh man, that would have put a massive target on my back. It's hard. It's rough. People held no punches back then. It was awful. It's still like that, because people feel the need to just be outright mean to things that they don't understand, or something that threatens their comfort. Oh, you're bisexual, or you're trans? Oh, let me bully you and call you slurs because you're threatening my comfort, what makes me comfortable, so I have to ruin your comfort. And it's like, maybe don't do that. Maybe be an upstanding person, you know? Maybe just accept the fact that, hey, I exist and you exist too. I can like these things or be this, and it doesn't affect you. The fact that it affects you is sad to me, because it's me just trying to be true to myself. The thing is, it's okay to be that weird kid. In fact, I'd argue it's great to be that kid, because the things that made us different, those were the things that helped us find our people. Like some of my friends. Some of my most well-known friends, I used to think were beyond weird. But as I grew up and I got to know them, as I grew up with them, mind you, I had no real friends outside of the online, because all my friends were online. And they're like brothers to me. Y'all, you know who I'm talking about if you're watching this video. I love you guys. And let's be real, some of the best communities I've been a part of as well are full of weird people who love things passionately. Like, I'm a VTuber. People in there are very weird, but some of them are very passionate about what they do. I'm a fighting game player. People in the fighting game community are awesome when they're not horrible people. Liking fandoms or being into games used to have such a negative stigma. Oh my god. It would just, people would hear that you like that. Oh, you like Final Fantasy? You're weird. Oh, you like Final Fantasy? I'm gonna bully you, or oh, you like Final Fantasy? I'm gonna be a grade A bona fide bum and bully you for it, make fun of you for it. Like, dog, if you don't got take your goofy ass somewhere, get out my face with that and do all this horrible mean shit to you because I want to feel validated. But guess what? Guess what, buddy? Those so-called weird things are what make life fun. Be okay with your weirdness. It lets you be creative, dive into new worlds, connect with people, and now all those weird things are slowly starting to be finally appreciated. Let's say you have a friend right now who loves Has Been Hotel. I don't like it as much as most people, but I'm not gonna be like, you know what? You're weird for liking that. You're cringe. You're fucking gross. No, I'm just gonna be like, okay, you like that. That's cool. Who's your favorite Has Been Hotel character? You know, I'm gonna try to relate to them on a mutual note instead of outright ruin what they're into. I think it's really important to remember that what people say is weird is often just something they really don't understand, or it threatens their comfort, their safety, so they have to ruin your thing and be like, you know what? I'm gonna do my own thing, and not in a good way. And the best part about embracing that side of yourself, let's be real, if you start to get it helps you get more confident, in my opinion, in what you love, and eventually people will follow, friends will follow. You know? If you're out there feeling like the weird kid right now, or feeling like you can't share your interests, trust me, that's your superpower. It might not feel like it in the moment, but it is. Lean into what makes you different, whether it be art, voice acting, voice impressionists, I don't know, dancing, playing video games, doing whatever. Love what you love unapologetically. Be you unapologetically, because the world catches up, and when it does, you'll be ready to hit. You'll be ready. You'll be ready to shine like the star you are. And hey, the weird kids are always making the coolest stuff anyway. So be proud of who you are. Not alone in this. Thank you guys for watching this video. And this was just my insight on being the weird kid growing up. I'll see you guys next video. I love you guys. Stay being you. Stay safe.